Here's why you should stop watching your rod and start watching your puddle. If all you're watching when welding is your rod, you can only get two things correct: your rod angle and your weld path. Whenever it comes to how fast you need to be running your rod, how hot your welder needs to be set up, and how consistent your weld needs to be, it has to come from the information provided by your puddle in the weld. Because your puddle is like your textbook for errors. When welding, you need to keep your puddle about the size of a dime and your rod right in the middle of it, or somewhere around the middle of it. Pretty much what it shows as you're moving across the plate or whatever you're welding on is the fusion of the two metals beside it and a consistent path. If your rod starts to move outside of that puddle, you're moving too fast, and if your pull starts wrapping around your rod, that means that you're going way too slow. If you feel like your puddle is overtaking your rod at the start of your weld really quickly and you don't feel like it's fusing anything, that likely means your welder is running way too hot. And on the other hand, if you feel like you're really having to hold your rod in there while that puddle builds and fuses, that likely means your welder's set up to being too cold. As I said, both your rod and your puddle are very important whenever it comes to welding. However, if you don't know what the issue is and you watch your rod when you weld, it's likely because all the issues are withheld in the puddle. So when you weld, watch that puddle instead of your rod.